If you've been trying to have a baby, the moment that you see a positive pregnancy test, you're so excited, and it doesn't take very long for you to start to dream about what it's going to be like to be a parent, or dream about what this baby is going to be like. And then it can be totally devastating if just within a few days or a few weeks you start experiencing vaginal bleeding. 20 to 40% of women experience vaginal bleeding in the first trimester, and some of these women do go on to have healthy pregnancies, but in most cases, vaginal bleeding is a sign of complication related to the pregnancy. If you've had a positive pregnancy test result and then you start bleeding, pick and call an OB provider of your choice and let them know as soon as possible that you're pregnant and bleeding. There are complications that need to be considered and looked into. These include ectopic pregnancy, miscarriage, and pelvic organ problems. If all of these complications have been ruled out and the pregnancy seems to be progressing normally, then the doctor might give the diagnosis of implantation bleeding. And again, this is a diagnosis of exclusion given only after all other complications have been ruled out. And the bleeding needs to have happened at about the right time in pregnancy, like 10 to 14 days after fertilization, or around the time when the woman would have had a missed period. So if everything adds up, everything looks good, maybe it was implantation spotting, which is benign, but again, all other complications need to be ruled out first. If your doctor determines that the vaginal bleeding is due to a complication like ectopic pregnancy, miscarriage, or pelvic organ problems, then the plan of care at that point will be based on the diagnosis. So again, if you've had bleeding, talk with your doctor and they'll be able to give you the best advice about what's going on in your situation and what can be done about it. If you have questions for me in the future, please feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.